Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to do this real quickly. As you saw, I did do a video as a response to Dr. Wolf's latest theory video, so check that out. But I also wanted to come on here and talk about something that I'm sure not a lot of people talked about yet, and that is how, in the end, is Twilight and her friends going to be able to defeat Grogar if he's so immensely powerful? You know, some people have theories that the villains are going to cause the downfall on each other, and they're going to get, and because of that the three villains are going to get that are working for Grogar are going to be reformed. But let's take that scenario and that theory aside, and let's look at another scenario, another theory, and that's magic, and that's the elements. Because we all know that the elements individually, combined together individually, work. We've seen it we've seen it with them defeating Nightmare Moon, and restoring Luna. We've seen it when they sealed Discord in stone when he was still a villain. You know, we've seen it when they defeated the Pony of Shadows, and even recently with King Sombra. So the question is, will the elements play another role in the defeat of Grogar? And I think they will, but they'll be doing it in a way that I don't think any of us thought they probably would. And I'll explain what that is. You see, what I think is going to happen, just a theory, a possibility, not saying it will, but it's just a speculation theory. I think what's going to happen is it's going to be revealed that the only way Twilight and her friends are going to be able to defeat Grogar is if Twilight and the rest of the main six, not main seven, but just main six, have to show that they're not just capable of representing of the element that represents them, like of honesty, generosity, laughter, kindness, magic, loyalty, but also show that they're able to encompass all six elements individually, not just their own, but the other five as well. So, for example, Rarity, she's the element of generosity. There could be a moment, whether it's revealed by Starswill, either by Gusty the Great, who's inevitably going to probably make her debut, or whoever, that along with their own individual element that they represent, they also have to show that they're capable of, having the other elements as well. So, like I said, with Rarity, she wouldn't necessarily just have to show that she is still generous, a generous spirit, but she'd also have to show that she's honest. She's capable of being honest, loyal, capable of making others laugh, and capable of kindness, and capable of mastering magic. Same with Applejack. She wouldn't have to just show that she's, a strong representative of the element of honesty, but she's also a good uh, a good choice for the element of loyalty, generosity, kindness, laughter, and even a bit of magic. And the same goes on for the rest, like Rainbow Dash, Pinky, and Fluttershy, and even Twilight. And the reason I think we could probably get this kind of a scenario where they would have to individually encompass all the elements, not just their own, is because that would be the only way they could defeat Grogar. And I think in the long run, what's going to happen is they're going to be reminded of something as well. And what I think they're going to be reminded of is the times that they didn't really represent those elements, where they were only thinking about themselves. And whether it's Starswell or Gusty or whoever, they're going to probably drop a reality bomb on them by saying, look, when you were chosen to represent these elements, it basically meant you were not supposed to be against the elements or not be about the elements. You're always supposed to be about the elements. You're always supposed to be what you represent and what represents you. In other words, we've seen Rarity have her moments, right? And people like Silverquill have talked about this, and even Dr. Wolf. So a reality bomb could be dropped on Rarity to where she could be um, told that, hey, you're the element of generosity. Guess what? You're supposed to represent that all the time. You're not supposed to be like, oh, I want to be highfalutin. You're supposed to be, no, you're supposed to be about generosity, about thinking of others, not yourself. And the same with Applejack. She's the representative, she's represents the element of honesty. She could be reminded of the times she didn't really tell the truth. And basically, by being the representative of the element of honesty, she's supposed to always be honest. Never, never, never lie. Same with the loyalty on Rainbow Dash, laughter on Pinky, kindness on Fluttershy, magic with Twilight. So they could be reminded of all those times and realize that because they had those moments, they were never able to unlock the full potential of these elements individually, as well as possibly even be able to encompass all six elements individually long before. So that could be an interesting scenario in the long run. I think I think overall in the end, guys, I think basically that's something we're probably going to end up getting before. I'm not saying it will be, but it's something that from a story perspective to really bring things full circle, it's something that you got to think of. I mean, Grogar's being represented as this big bad, so why not, come up with a solution that's equally as powerful, if not more so, to defeat him, and that's having the the characters that represent the elements of harmony, the main six, learn to encompass all six elements along with their own, as well as realize that the only reason they've never really reached that full potential of power with these elements is because they've had those moments where they didn't represent those elements, where they were only doing things for themselves and not what the elements were representing. So that's a theory. That's a speculation to think about. That's something to think about. So that's just, again, this is just a theory, guys. It's just a theory on my part, and who knows? Maybe it'll come true, maybe it won't. But think about the full circleness of it. Individually, when they combine their elements, they're powerful. There's no doubt. But to defeat an individual like Grogar, the only way they could do it is to basically encompass individually not just their own individual element, but also encompass the rest of the other five elements as well inside of them. Like I said, with Rarity, not just represents she's still the element of generosity, but also shows she's capable of honesty and loyalty and all that. Same with Applejack. Not just shows that she's not just a good representative of the element of honesty, but shows she's capable of generosity, kindness, laughter, and all that. So it'll be, again, it's just a speculation, but I can't think of any other kind of power that would be able to defeat Grogar besides something like that. Besides maybe having the main six individually encompass all six elements along with their own, and then combining that power to be equal, if not more so, to what Grogar's power is. And that would probably be a way of weakening him, if not defeating him. But that's just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think down below. I'd like to hear your theories and speculations on that. And I'll talk to you later. I got to go get ready for work.